My name is Amrita Banerjee and I represent India for the EdgePay 2015 conference. I hail from a place called Bokaro, which is one of the most industrialized zones and also home to the largest steel plant in India. It is situated in the Jharkhand state of the Indian Union. This 28th state of the Indian Union is also known as a land of forest and also a storehouse of minerals, accounts for 40% of mineral resources of India. Formed on 15th of November 2000, the formation of the state came about after half a century of people's struggle to evolve a tribal identity. These tribals had felt neglected and marginalized as the fruits of development did not benefit them. For the same reason, Jharkhand has also been the center of Naxalite Maoist insurgency, which has claimed about 6,000 innocent lives. The main social problem that causes this menace is the poor governance and the neglect of fellow citizens, and the only way it can be remedied is through the process of inclusion. Thus, this word inclusion is something I can relate to at a personal level, coming from the state. Also, this concepts find mention in various government corridors and has become a prerequisite for almost all the policies made by Government of India today. Thus, I really feel passionate about this year's theme, Asia's Blueprint for Growth, Building an Inclusive Future. This theme calls upon drawing a plan to propel growth in Asia, which can only come about when the fruits of economic growth get percolated down to all sections of the people in the society, so that every individual is able to become a part of his or her nation's growth story, irrespective of their individual circumstances. The term inclusion, thus in content, should mean inclusion of all hues, be it social, cultural, national, racial, and financial. This has emerged as an important issue in Asia since it has been seen that most of the middle-income economies in the region are growing well, but not all people in these countries are benefiting from this growth story. To remedy this problem, governments across the region are now making inclusion growth a priority in governance and policy implementation. Asia is the biggest continent in the world that houses diverse people, history, and varied cultures. If today we take steps in bringing about more inclusion in Asia, it would usher in competitive advantage as it would unleash creativity and innovation, tap new markets, win new customers, and ultimately increase revenues. Given the competitive labor market and more emphasis being placed on attracting and retaining strong workforce, diversity and inclusion practices are increasingly becoming more important in differentiating one employer from the other. In this regard, Asia can benefit greatly from the underutilized talent pool. The most important words this year therefore are inclusion and growth, and I would like to explore the linkages between the two, as I believe that former is the key to the latter. Now let's see what difference inclusion would bring about in Asia. However, this would require countries and governments across the region to deal seriously with the issue of ensuring income redistribution, keeping a track on the standard of living indicators like education, health, rooting out corruption from developing, zero tolerance against it, and also getting back all the black money stacked in the foreign accounts abroad. Now let us see how inclusion is going to help Asia. Inclusion, therefore, means to take care of those excluded population whose participation should be seen as needful for developmental process rather than viewing them as beneficiaries of welfare program of the government. The 21st century is touted to be the Asian century. Asia has many players and contenders to be its leaders both regionally and globally. Asia houses resource-rich states on one side and nuclear states on the other that can potentially alter the power dynamics in the region. In this sense, Asia is a continent that can grow and develop only when the growth and development is accompanied by the concept of inclusion. Asia is the largest continent in the Earth's sphere and houses more than half of world's humanity. And in this regard, it would truly continue playing an important role in the world affairs. Thus, it is important to analyze the growth prospects so that it is able to build a more inclusive future for the people residing in it. It can also happen only when different countries and governments in this continent join hands together in an effort to contain challenges. EDGE PAIR 2015 exactly seeks to achieve that. Thank you.